So is Asian self-hating is that real? Is that a problem? I would say yes, but of course not all Asian are self-hating. Not all Asian are racist against themselves. There's good and bad. Huh? I have met these self-hating Asian people, female and male. I have met a lot of them, and the experience is terrible. They are racist against themselves, their own race. So, which means they are racist towards me. So they could be aggressive to me, or they could be, violent to me. Sometimes they focus on me, just pick on me, just because my race, because I'm Asian, and they are Asian too, and they hate Asian, which is really bad. Of course, there's some that's just extreme example of Asian self-hater. There's also a lot of Asian self-hater. They don't turn out to be so aggressive. They just ignore you as Asian, or they provide a worse service for you. And you can feel that, of course. And they smile to the Caucasian and give you a dirty look or something like that. So it's not aggressive. It's not so violent. It's not too bad. But there's also a few bad ones I have encountered. I have been working in a company, and my boss was Asian people, and he is self-hater. And it's really terrible. It's very, very terrible. And also, he has a lover in the company. They both are married, who is Asian people as well, and she is a self-hater too, so they can be lovers because they have the same topic, and they are very aggressive towards me, and that experience is terrible. It's terrible, terrible. It's 10 times worse than a Caucasian racist. If Asian are racist towards you as Asian, they could do a lot of damage, more damage than Caucasian people can do to you, because they know you, they know you know your G-spot. They know how to harm you. They know how to hurt you. They know what you want, and it's really, really bad. Again, I also met a lot of good Asian people who just love their culture, background, and they think their race is great, And I have a lot of friends, Asian friends, because I'm Asian, and I feel like it's more comfortable to talk with Asian and be friend with Asian people. I love that, I love that. But if today's topic is if the Asian self-hater really exists, I would say yes, it exists. And there's also white people who don't like white people. There are also black people who don't like black people. So they exist in any race. But I would say that the percentage of these self-hater in Asian people are quite high. I don't know the number. Probably 20%, 10%. I don't know. I don't know my number, but I have met a lot of them. Most of them are not. Are just friendly, good to you, love their background. But there's a few. If you if I met 10 people, 10 Asian people a day, there will be like 2 or 3 of them would be the self-hater. Would be self-hater. And they could be aggressive to me. That's very rare, that's very rare. Usually people, these self-hater, they hide their feeling, which is good, which is okay. and but you can see the hint from what they do. They are self-hater, but most of people are good. Asian self-hater do exist, and that's a problem, and I think we need to fix that. Or we can just wait. Let the time fix that. Once Asian country become rich and people are healthy, they get enough food to eat, and they grow strong and big and confident, and they become well educated, I think people's opinion is gonna change. Even these self-hater, their opinion is gonna change. They will say, Asian can do as good as other race. Right? And in history, this is true. In history, this is definitely true. China has a 5,000 years civilization history, and the history is great. If you read these books written by the Asian Chinese, written 2,000, 3,000 years ago, they are amazing. Until they are amazing, they are more wisdom than the modern Chinese people. And I do believe that Asian can bring back the greatness, bring it back. And also, I'm not saying like defeat anybody, but just be peaceful with, any other race, and be as good as any other race. That's possible.